what's our next review we're going to go into? Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
Yes.
You watched 2 episodes.
I just did.
Episodes 6 and 7.
Well,
were they good?
Yes, I have watched episode 6.
Okay, Lost in Translation.
Yeah.
And episode 7 is called Those Old Scientists.
So.
Okay, go ahead and spoil this.
Oh, what I liked about this episode, this number
Spoilers.
6, about Lost in Translation, that's what it was called. Yeah, that
Mhm.
makes sense as a title. It was a Uhura episode. Uhura is hearing these things and seeing these things, and she thinks she's going nuts, and she starts getting a little violent even.
Is it drugs?
And no. And they bring in Kirk. Now, we've seen Kirk before. Not Sam Kirk.
Is he a
real
student?
Kirk, Jim
Is he
Kirk.
a cadet at this time?
No, he's doing well. He's moving up the ranks real fast. He just got promoted to first officer on the Farragut.
Who's playing him?
Well, the guy they have playing him, he's not like Shatner. He's almost like he's more like Jim Carrey. The guy that they have playing him, he's like a Jim Carrey type guy. He's a little bit more goofy. He's like a serious Jim Carrey. But that's where they went with Captain Kirk on this. We've seen him before. His brother Sam is on the ship. He studies like exobotany or something like that. And we've seen him a few times. But we saw Kirk in episode when La'an goes to a different timeline, and she basically falls in love with him, but then she has to come back and he doesn't really know what happened. He's not aware of it, but she kind of falls in love with him. So here he is on the ship again, and we see a little bit of her in it. But basically he tries to help Uhura because he kind of runs into her and tries to help her, and then there's another guy who goes nuts with experiencing the same thing and actually gets himself ejected into space.
Paul Wesley plays Kirk on that show.
He looks Jim Carrey, and he acts a bit of Jim Carrey. But
he's acting wacky?
Well, he doesn't have the Captain Kirkness. Pike has more of the Captain Kirkness in this. He doesn't really act like, I would think, maybe Shatner now, but he doesn't have, I don't know what it is, but he's more like a serious Jim Carrey. Anyway, but it's good. So anyway, she finds out that these aliens are trying to communicate with her, and she saves the day. But in it, I enjoyed this because my favorite character from last season, who was killed off, is remembered in this episode.
Okay, and so cameo appearance.
Yeah, and they're dealing with his death, and they're grieving him because that is a problem.
Who's the character? The engineer?
The engineer, the blind guy. He was a blind guy with the 2 little antennas. I forget what they're called. The blue guys with the antennas. Andorians?
I don't know.
Andorians? Anyway, he was killed off, and he was an interesting character. So they explain that like Uhura is grieving him, and number 1 is grieving him, because in a lot of the Star Trek we never see that happening. Like we just move on to the next episode, and all is forgotten. Yeah, which happens a lot.
Yeah, that's classic television.
Exactly. So in this, they're showing because there's resentment towards the new chief engineer, and we find out why. Because they're missing him so much. And she's a different sort. I like her character, though. She's also very interesting. They're probably going to kill her off now, too. Anyway, interesting character they have to kill off. Anyway, but I enjoyed it. It's like Uhura's 22 in this thing. So she was 21 last year. She's 22. She just, this is her first real job.
How old is Kirk?
Kirk is...
Is he like in his 30s?
Maybe he's 30.
No, I think this guy's in his 30s.
He's not that old, but he's not that young either, and his brother as well.
Well, the actor who plays him is 40.
Oh, well, he's supposed to be a little younger than that. Anyway, he's the youngest to ever get to this place, and he has an argument with his brother about it, because their father was also the same, and his brother is not like that, and they have a bit of tiff. Anyway, I enjoyed the episode. Then, all of a sudden, I was like, what's going on? What's this? There's a new episode? And then it changed to the lower decks. I'm like, what on earth? What's going on? And I checked to make sure I was on the right show. It was a crossover.
Was it a Lower Decks episode?
Crossover? No. Well, it was
No, it was
considered because I
actually
don't think Lower Decks is not
Strange-
out right now. It's a Strange New
But
Worlds because it
Lower-
came on right afterwards.
Lower Decks is animated though.
Yes.
So were there live action characters
Yes.
interacting with animated characters?
Well, no,
Roger Rabbit style?
No, we started with
Yeah, that's
animation,
my brush.
and then we got the real Tawny Newsome and Jack Quaid, and Jack Quaid had purple hair, are in this episode.
Mhm.
So I enjoyed it a lot because of course, they do the voices of Boimler and the main character, like Mariner. So they
Her
were
name's Mariner?
Beckett Mariner.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the captain's daughter.
Yeah. So they basically come in real time and they get to meet their heroes, of course.
Mhm.
And Spock is doing like really creepy things and he's like smiling and it's real creepy and Boimler thinks that he broke Spock.
But they didn't get to meet Tom Paris in this episode.
Not yet, but they do talk at the end. They solve it by using a piece of the old ship that Archer was commanding, and they talk about some of the people from that show. Basically, they solve it that way, and they meet the Orions, and Tendy's grandmother is there, her great grandmother. Anyway, and it was fun. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it, and it had some like wackiness, and Boimler like screamed like a girl.
Did he look at the warp core?
Yes, he did.
What'd he say?
He said how soothing it was. He had to go take some time out.
He didn't
At
like
the
that it was
warp
old retro
core.
tech?
No, he thought it was all awesome and he wanted to see it all. And he was telling them a bit of their futures though, and they had to tell him like to stop it, right?
Yeah.
And it was funny. And Spock was, but there was a bit of sad spot on there because Spock and the nurse are kind of getting close, but I think that's going to stop. Anyway, it was real fun and I enjoyed it a lot because I love the Lower Decks and I thought I just couldn't believe that they did it. I was so excited because I didn't expect another episode because we only get one a week. Anyway, it was a real treat.
So you got Jack Quaid in Strange New Worlds.
And
there.
Tawny Newsome.
Okay, so they were both there.
Yeah.
Were they in their future uniforms, TNG uniforms that they wear?
They had on their outfits that they would have had in their time.
Yeah,
Because-
TNG uniforms. That's what they wear, isn't
Well,
it?
I guess sort of. They're a little different. They have white and stuff on them. Anyway, they have a little different uniform. So yeah, they got sent back in the past, and it was fun.
Okay.
It was fun, and
Maybe I should
I
check
really
out that
enjoyed it.
episode. Was
Yeah.
that the new one that just dropped yesterday?
Yeah, and
Those
it's-
old
yeah.
scientists.
See, those old scientists, TOS.
Uh-huh.
It stands for TOS, and they talk about that because someone had already mentioned them as TOS in the show.
Who's TOS? Spock?
No, the original series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They've Ransom, I think, already said on the show something like the TOS crew, and then that's what it is. Those old scientists, because of course it's the original series, right? TOS. So
Gotcha,
that's
okay.
what it's about. It's fun anyway. And apparently Captain Pike there's a holiday on Captain Pike's birthday.
What holiday?
Captain Pike birthday holiday.
Captain
the-
Pike Day.
It's like the Queen's birthday. What is
Why
Captain
does he
Pike
have a
Day?
holiday on his birthday?
He gets one.
He ain't dead yet.
No, but they do allude to that. He knows that his
What did he
end is
do that
coming.
earned a holiday? A
Well,
day
lot
named
of
after him.
things. He did a lot of things. He's
Sounds
pretty
like
heroic.
Yes, I mean, if it's usually you do a holiday after someone's dead, like they have Zephyrin Cochrane Day.
Yeah. Well, he's
Stuff
pretty
like
big.
that.
Well, apparently they have a Captain Pike Day, according to Boimler. And because he knows when his birthday is. The people on the ship don't know when his birthday is, but Boimler knows when his birthday
So in that case, by the time you get to TNG, they should have holidays for all the TOS.
There's a lot of
the
holidays.
TOS
It's
crew.
like
You'd have
Newfoundland.
You'd have a Sulu Day, a Chekhov Day,
Uhura Day for sure.
okay, a McCoy Day,
Mm-hmm.
Uhura Day, Kirk Day,
Definitely
Spock Day.
Spock week, I would say.
Yeah, maybe.
They owe him a lot.
Well, if Spock gets a week, then that means Kirk would get a whole month.
I don't know.
Because Kirk would want the whole month.
He would. Anyway, it was really fun, and I really enjoyed it, and it really surprised me because I had no idea. I'm like, what's going on? I haven't seen this episode the show, and then I realized, but I'm still watching Strange New Worlds,
Is-
and then I was like, no, they're going to go to
Is-
Strange New Worlds.
Is this your favorite episode of this whole series so far?
Probably, because it was
You
just
seem
so
really
fun.
excited about
and it
it.
was, the thing is, I didn't know it was coming, so it was so unexpected. I just had a lot of fun with
Are
it.
these hour-long episodes? Half hour?
They're like a show, like an hour, yeah. They're
Okay.
like 47 minutes.
Maybe I'll just
I don't
check
know,
out that one episode because I haven't seen any of Strange New Worlds, but that sounds like a fun episode, so I'll check it out.
You can ask me why Spock is smiling in it.
I don't care. He would be
And he's
smiling.
really like creepy with his smiling, and he laughs really weird.
So that's what Christine thinks. She's got lots of thoughts on Strange New Worlds. Are you enjoying Star Trek Strange New Worlds? Apparently it's a big hit and lots of fans are loving it.
It's
So
great.
I guess I should check it out. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. And we thank anyone who gives a like on this video, and if you subscribe for more content. Appreciate you guys checking out our videos here. Especially when Christine's so excited about Star Trek.
I was excited.